boys and girls. How are you all? I hope you all are doing good. So today we are going to learn a very interesting surah from the Quran, Surah Feel. So let's get started. A'udhu billahi minash shaitanir rajim. I seek refuge in Allah from shaitan the rejected. Bismillahir rahmanir rahim. In the name of Allah, the beneficent, the merciful. Rabbi zidni ilma. O Lord, increase my knowledge. Ameen. So first of all, we learned some important points about this surah. This surah was revealed in Makkah. It has 5 ayahs. Feel means elephant. It is one of the 5 surahs of the Quran that have been named after animals. So let's learn a little history about this surah. Long ago, before Prophet Muhammad ﷺ was even born, there was a man called Abraha. He was very jealous of people going to Makkah for trading and to visit Kaaba. He gathered a big army of people and elephants and started moving towards Makkah to destroy Kaaba. Astaghfirullah. Allah has taken responsibility to protect his house. When the army reached near Makkah, Allah sent birds called ababeel, who threw small stones like bullets to destroy the entire army. Can you imagine, you guys? Small birds destroying a big army of elephants? That's Allah. That year when all this happened was called the Year of Elephant. It was in the same year when Prophet Muhammad ﷺ was born. So it was a very important year in which our very dear Holy Prophet Muhammad ﷺ was born. It was a year in which Allah saved his house. So let's get started. Alam tara kaifa fa'ala rabbuka bi ashabil fil. Have you not considered how your Lord dealt with the people of elephant? The explanation of this ayah is that Allah is asking the people of Makkah, the disbelievers, that do you not remember the time when Allah dealt with the people of elephant who were coming to Makkah to destroy Kaaba? So Allah is talking to these disbelievers because they were not listening to the message that Prophet Muhammad ﷺ was conveying them. He was telling them to follow the path of Allah, but they rejected that. So Allah is telling them that don't you remember how Allah saved his house? Allah is telling them this because this is what they actually saw. So Allah is reminding them of that year when Allah saved his house so that they can listen to Prophet Muhammad ﷺ. So let's move on to the next ayah. Alam yaj'al kaydahum fi tadlil. Did he not make their plot to end in vain? Explanation. The people of Makkah had seen how Allah had destroyed the army and ruined their plan to destroy Kaaba. Allah is reminding them, do you not remember how Allah made an end to their plan? وَأَرْسَلَ عَلَيْهِمْ طَيْرًا أَبَابِيلَ. And he sent down on them birds in flocks. Explanation of this is that Allah sent down flocks of birds called ababeel on their army. These birds threw small stones on them. These stones, when they were thrown from a very from height, strike them like small bullets and kill them all. So these birds, they flew and they threw very small stones on these people from a great height, and when these stones came down with such a speed, they hit them like bullets, and all these people and their elephants died. ترميهم بحجارة من سجيل, striking them with stones of baked clay. Explanation. The birds threw small stones on these people from a height and they struck them like bullets. Allah's plan is always the best. Imagine the big army of Abraha with all his elephants going towards Makkah being destroyed by small birds. All their arrogance and pride was thrown down to the ground by Allah. فَجَعَلَهُمْ كَعَصْفٍ مَأْكُولٍ. Then he made them like straw eaten up by cattle. Explanation. Allah destroyed the people who were coming to harm his house. When they were struck by the stones, they fell to the ground and were like straw that has been eaten by animals. All their worldly might and power was gone to ashes. So let's find out what we learned from this surah today. Allah has promised to protect his house, the Kaaba. When Abraha brought an army to destroy Kaaba, Allah sent birds that threw small stones on them and the army was completely destroyed. Allah is the best of the planners. So that, guys, was the translation and easy explanation of a very interesting surah of the Quran, Surah Fil. I hope you guys learned something today. Next time when you read this surah, keep this explanation and this summary in your minds and you will enjoy it more. Inshallah, I will see you in my next video. Take care of yourselves and your family. Fi amanillah.